Lotus Squad, welcome back to LotusTV444. Today, we've got a lot to cover because I don't even know what's going on today, but I'm going to give everybody some time to get in here. Guys, to those of you just joining, please do hit that like button because I've got a motherfucking story time for all of y'all. Y'all read the title. Not today, Satan. Not today. We ain't doing this shit here because everything that we've been talking about in these readings is coming to fruition before my very eyes. Girl, I couldn't even start the stream yet, and I had to grab something to smoke, girl. Because you know what? Shit is getting out of hand now. They really tried it. They really tried it. And you know what? I know this is a bit of an impromptu stream. I already told you guys I wasn't going to be coming on here, but something is telling me to look in the energies because all of this shit is just getting a little bit to be too much, right? Now, y'all know I had just got through cleaning the house and shit. You know, I had an amazing Thanksgiving. You know, the smoked turkey was tender as fuck, and like I had a great time. I wasn't bothered at all. That's right, Renee. Not today and not any day. Right? I had an amazing holiday. I had fun with you guys. Like everything was perfect, right? I wake up this morning, you know, and I'm a little groggy. You know, I had a couple beers, you know, and you know, I was thinking, oh, I'm just going to be lazy today, you know, but then I was like, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm going to clean the house. And so I was cleaning. Hey, Karma Vibes, you came in at the right time, baby, because Wishy Washy is out here on some bullshit, bitch. He out here tripping, girl. Because this morning, right, and it all started when I hopped on the game for a little bit. You know, I was playing the game with my friends yesterday, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I might just game for the rest of the day. So I'm chilling, you know, and I noticed the energy of my friend is all kinds of like hostile for no reason. We had just got through, you know, kiki and you know, all of that shit on the game, doing our thing. But now all of a sudden, the person that we were chilling with and hanging with last night was there. And now all of a sudden, this person is talking shit. Now, I don't have a story time name for him, but it was just a random occurrence that led to the following, right? Something, just right when it happened, I was like, something's not adding up, right? So I'm cleaning the house, scrubbing it from tip top to the bottom, girl. Getting the door, you know, the door frames and shit. You know, I'm feeling extra today. You know, I'm going all out. I'm fucking it up, right? I'm having a good day. I'm getting a little bit of a sweat. You know, I'm like, okay, you know, here's my cardio. You know, everything is looking up. I carved the turkey and shit and, you know, got everything cleaned up and it feels better in here, right? So tell me why. And you know what? Before I continue this portion, let me prepare myself because you know what? Not today, Satan. Not today, right? So hold on. So I'll step outside. Something tells me to step outside. I don't know why, but I was like, you know what? Just go out there, you know, fuck it. Maybe take the lock off the door, you know, now that I got my time to myself, you know. And on my way to the gate, guess who I hear out there talking mad shit, bro? Mad shit, bro. I walked out there and guess what he was saying? And mind y'all, like I said, remember how I keep telling y'all wishy-washy be talking to the air, bitch? Remember how I tell y'all that, right? I am not bullshitting you. Everybody leave a like for the Lotus Squad right now, y'all, because this story is about to get lit. I'm just warning you, because when I went out there, something told me to stand to the side of the gate because there's like some brick there. So I was hiding, like I was like right at the edge where the gate is, but you couldn't see me and you couldn't see my shadow. So I was just sitting there listening, right? And do y'all know this motherfucker had the nerve to talk to the cats, because one of them was walking through the gate, you know. He had the nerve to tell that cat, where the fuck did you just come from? You probably over there fucking over there with fucking Kamala. She's over there feeding her fat fucking ass. And then he started saying, if you don't fucking remove that lock tomorrow, I'm gonna cut it off. You hear me, Kamala? And I stayed quiet the whole time. I didn't pop off at the mouth. I took several deep breaths. Bitch, if I've ever in my life took deep breaths, it was today. Whole life changed, bitch. Do you know this man? For some reason, I felt compelled to reveal that I was next to the gate the whole time. And y'all want to know what I said? Y'all want to know what I said? I said, and I wasn't yelling, right? Because y'all know I'm loud as fuck naturally, right? So I don't even have to try it. It sounds like I'm yelling. I don't mean to. But I played it cool purposefully, right? Because I already knew what was coming, right? So you want to know what I said? I said, wishy-washy? Yeah, I heard what you said. And I just want you to know that I was actually getting ready to bring you a plate of turkey and ham. And I was actually going to come out here and thank you for letting me use your grill. But since you out here talking shit, then he started talking over me. And he's like, oh, you can keep that grill. You know, it ain't trying to be all docile and, you know, friendly. And, you know, oh, yeah, I caught that ass off guard, right? So he's over here talking about, oh, keep that grill. I said, it's not about the grill. The point is, I was getting ready to come out here and thank you and give you some motherfucking food. And here you are talking shit about me for no reason. I said, if you touch my motherfucking shit, I will knock your ass out and call the cops afterwards, bitch. I said, I'm so sick of your fucking mouth. This is where I got loud because he was trying to reason me off and act like we're still cool. I said, motherfucker, I don't want you talking to me anymore. See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. And I did it loud for a reason so all the neighbors could hear, because just in case he's going to go and try and do the smear campaign with the neighbors, I'm going to make sure everybody hears me. So y'all know that I get loud. Like I said, I'm loud naturally. You see how I'm getting loud right now? I'm trying to get into character as to, you know, I was trying to basically convey the intensity behind my voice because I wasn't playing. I was commanding respect at that point. And I said, you know what? Now you ain't getting shit. And I'm going to keep the fucking lock on there. I said, I wish you fucking would come over here and cut my shit. I said, I put the lock on the gate because I didn't want to be bothered for Thanksgiving. I didn't want anybody knocking on my fucking door and bothering me while I was grilling. But you over here talking shit. I said, that's why I don't fuck with your ass. I'm done, and I'm tired of you fucking calling me out of my name, and I'm tired of you talking shit. And the whole time he was acting like a little bitch, right? Oh, whatever. Call the cops. And I'm like, yeah, where's all that fire that I was hearing before you saw that I was, in fact, outside and hearing everything that you were saying? Where's that fire at, you little bitch? What's going on with you? I did nothing to you, wishy-washy, for you to be coming over here with that wish-wash. Girl, when I tell you I was fucking hot, boy. And right after that, y'all, I said, you know what? I'm going to go live today because I'm sorry. There's just too many fucking coincidences today with people's behavior, people trying people. But I want everybody to know that I'm not the one. Now, this is not to try and be ghetto or any of that, but I'm going to let you know something. If you're going to come and challenge me, motherfucker, be sure that you're prepared and you got your motherfucking materials, because I will shut your ass down. Because you over there walking away all quiet. Oh, I'm not going to argue. You damn right you're not going to fucking argue, because there's no argument with your psycho ass. You think I'm not going to say nothing, because at first I was thinking to myself, don't say anything, because you already know he's just talking shit. You know he does this shit. Mind y'all, this was after he was trying to be all friendly and shit. And remember how I already told y'all for the Thanksgiving video, if y'all didn't catch that, go watch that. Because this is kind of like a continuation of the story that I told on Thanksgiving. And this man had the nerve to come up to me talking about, how's my grill going? Or how's my grill doing you? Just so you could come over there and say that it was your grill. Nobody is worried about your grill, bitch. You already said that I could use it. So I'm not going to sit up there and grovel to you and beg you, Massa, can I please use the grill to grill the turkey? You know, I'm not doing any of that, bitch. You need to get the fuck up out of here. And if you think that you can keep walking around talking shit, I got another thing for you. Okay? I'm done with this. So I decided to come on here and peer into the energies because I'm not having it. I'm not. And just curious, to everybody that's watching right now, right? Have you guys experienced anything similar where somebody just comes at you unprovoked recently? And then they thought that you wouldn't say anything, but then they got the nerve to try and make you feel bad because you're standing up for yourself? They got the nerve to act confused when you call them out on their bullshit? Girl, oh no, you got the right one. Oh my goodness, wishy-washy. You out here fucking yourself, bro. I'm gonna need you to sit your stinking ass down because you know what? You doing the mostest today. And I'm gonna need you to dial the most a couple of motherfucking notches down. Oh my God. Scorpion's Oracle says, Lotus Oracle. I like that name, but I like Lotus TV better. Girl, I've been following those spirit memos too. And she said, I should change my name to Lotus Oracle because you, ma'am, are channeling from the divine. Well, thank you, baby. That's who I work for. I work for the divine. But these people out here are really trying it. And they're really getting themselves in a world of hurt and embarrassment because he knows that his ass was embarrassed. Because there were a couple of neighbors that were outside hearing what was happening. And I didn't give a fuck. I want everybody to hear wishy-washy so you can stop wish-washing your ass around me. I'm done. No, we will not be being cordial to each other in the year 2020. No, I will not be fucking talking to you anymore. Don't say shit to me and I won't say shit to you. I can't believe this, y'all. This is crazy. Guys, I just have to say this again. Be very careful. Listen to that inner voice, because if you have like this urge to do something or to check something, like maybe you need to check your messages, or maybe you're going somewhere, you have an urge to do something or whatever, and you end up finding out some shit in the midst of doing that, that was your inner voice telling you, guiding you. We've been talking a lot about listening to the intuition and letting that guide you through the darkness here. And I see a lot of people are trying to spew their darkness at you. And if they haven't recently, then you've already come out of that energy. But it's very prevalent, and I see that. And some cases, it's better to say nothing. But in certain cases where people, because, keep in mind, we teach people how to treat us. If we continuously stay silent, remember how we brought up staying silent in the face of evil, right? If we continue to stay silent when people are challenging us, disrespecting us, pushing past our boundaries, that means that we are showing them unintentionally that we're okay with that behavior because they never get confronted. So that's why I went ham on wishy-washy earlier, because sometimes people don't listen to nice. Can you please stop talking shit about me, wishy-washy? Can you please stop being a little bitch, wishy-washy? Can you please grow the fuck up, wishy-washy? I had to tell a man in his 50s to grow the fuck up. Where they do that at? Apparently, we're doing it over here because not today, Satan. Not today. Not any day. Okay. These people out here are getting bold. And it's getting old. Girl. Everybody hit that 444 if you're ready for these messages. Because I know I am. I am beyond ready, girl. Because I am now more curious than ever about what to expect for the rest of the weekend. Because we're not even in. We're only 1/3 of the way through the weekend. We haven't even started that bitch yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and already, Thanksgiving, the food barely got cold. And we're already back on that bullshit. What did I tell y'all? This is insane. I thought that they would at least stretch it out for a week or something, you know. At least try to fucking fake the funk in you know, with some skill, common sense. I don't even know what to say to these motherfuckers anymore, y'all. Besides, all I know is we just got to continue to check people and put them in their place because some people are stepping out of place, bitch. And we ain't having that today. Not any day. Okay. So here, everybody is ready. Look, Renee said smoke break. Look, okay. Look, fuck a break. I'm smoking the entire reading, girl. This shit is a doozy. Wow. Gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for all zodiac signs in the collective? What messages do we need to see? Reveal our enemies to us and how to navigate through the rest of this weekend. Wow. Karma Vibe says it's a current energy I'm dealing with too. What's going on with people? And you know what's funny? We've been talking a lot about the air sign with the Prince of Swords coming out. Wishy-washy is an air. He's a Gemini. We got Aquarius is coming out the woodworks. You know, just out here doing the most. The mostest, bitch. They need to slow down, dog, because they out here tripping. They getting caught slipping for real, though. Wow. Like, I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. Thoroughly lost. What is the purpose behind this behavior? What does it achieve? I'm not, you know. And you know what's weird, God's chaotic creation? Most of the time, I can get along with Geminis. But it's always like and it's funny because I have Gemini midheaven. So maybe I'm guilty of some of these traits. I don't know. But usually I could get along with, listen, on the real, I could get along with any zodiac sign. But for some reason, people that are that sign are really deceptive, self-obsessed, self-important, arrogant, manipulative. But here's the thing, my grandfather was a Gemini, and that was my world. That man was my entire world. That man was the only one that truly made me feel loved. He truly made me feel seen. He gave me everything that I ever needed that I should have gotten from my parents. That's the weirdest part. So it's gotta be, it can't be the sign necessarily. Maybe it's just the way they were brought up. Some people have no home training. They have no common sense. They like to be chased, waited on by everybody, admired by everybody with the least amount of effort. They want the world, but they never even give a true effort. And I'm talking about people in general, not just the sign anymore, guys. Just to make that clear. What the fuck is going on? There are so many people right now that are obviously not in their right mind. And they're going to try every tactic in the book to convince you that you're the reason for all of their behavioral indiscrepancies. And if they're successful through use of gaslighting, denial, word salad, weaponized miscommunication, crazy making, projection, cognitive dissonance, arrogance, pride, insecurity, and envious tendencies. Because this is where we're going. At the heart of it all, we see very clearly where we're headed. Some of us are physically making a move. Some of us are really starting to network. And through this networking, through these moves that we are making here, and through our creativity, through our action, we are starting to see things manifest. We're starting to see signs of success, especially with people creatively, or if we're going to school, getting our degree, if we're finding a new home to move to. For some, we're finding our dream home. We're managing our time wisely. And there are so many opportunities that are coming in. We did this on our own. And if we see it, best believe everybody else sees the progression. Prince of Cups reversed. Now, didn't we just touch on that envious ass, false charm face ass, deceptive face ass, corny face ass, cheating face ass, insecure face ass? Over here selling you a dream, selling everybody a dream. See anybody that'll buy it. And this facade that they present to the world and that they present to us is completely fabricated, and we're moving on from this. We're aware because the way that these cards are placed shows me two individuals looking in opposite directions. Somebody is not showing love or support like you thought they would. And I love seeing this Devil reversed coming back out again. So this is double confirmation that we are definitely reclaiming our power here. We're letting go of all toxicity. We are not allowing ourselves to be treated like some kind of pet here. We're not going to wait on other people hand and foot while they're just lying away. Somebody is trying to seduce someone here. I've been seeing a lot of references to Scorpio energy. So some of you may be dealing with this sign. And I also see Pisces and Cancer as well, where the lies are now out. The secrets are now out. They're found out. The mask has slipped several times. Somebody is trying to pretend that they're not jealous of us in some way. They're not jealous of our successes, but they are. They're jealous of how far we're going with our lives, and it makes them look at their own lives and they see that they're not the shit like they thought they were, or like they pretend to be to everybody else. This kind-hearted, warm, friendly person, they're probably really funny, or they're really, you have fun with this person. Maybe they like to use money, or they like to spoil you, but they make no efforts to establish a real relationship here because they knew from the beginning what it was. They're not going to admit that they're jealous. And they're not going to admit the fact that they may be angry at the fact that we're stepping into our power once again. And I love seeing this come out again, the Four of Swords. So we're taking time to rest. Keeping to ourselves allows us to manifest our desires. We're staying away from deceptive people. We're staying away from distractions. A lot of people are challenging us because of their jealousy. And it's more envy because they don't want you to have it. So they'll try to convince you that you're incapable of achieving success when everybody involved can see that you're going places. You're moving onward and upward. Somebody's trying to keep you down, and I feel like here we are, Princess of Cups. We are not only a message here where somebody is confessing how they feel or somebody is I just noticed something on this card. We are definitely being guided by our ancestors and the angels. And there's a lot we're picking up on. And right now there's somebody with a kid or somebody that is just a kid themselves. It's like they're reaching out to us in some way. I feel like our offer that we may have made to others, we've been very genuine with our intentions. And because we've dealt with so many people here that have been exposed, we're starting to find our self-worth again and valuing that a lot more, rather than letting it get us down and block us from what it is we're trying to achieve. See, there's so much coming out right now. There are so many chunks coming out, but I'm going to look at these two. So there's definitely somebody here that's very manipulative. They're controlling, they always got to have things their way. And, they'll even try to use intimidation tactics or use anger and blowing up at people to make them just like back down from what it is that they need to be saying when they're standing up against this person. I'm telling you, there's somebody that's really they're an ugly person. They're vicious and they're a predator. And with this high priestess next to it, I really feel like we can see what's hidden within that person. We see it through their communication style. We see it when they abuse others verbally and mentally and even emotionally. We're seeing through the fakes. And the fakes know that we see that they're fakes. It's like somebody brings catastrophe everywhere that they go. They're a bully. We're running into a lot of bullies, and we've also stood up to our fair share of bullies. I mean, look, the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups in the same reading. That speaks volumes. I see this Ten of Pentacles with that Eight of Wands reversed. We're going to end up blocking more people, especially if they try to come back. And we're focusing on our home, getting our finances in order, getting organized. We're completing multiple cycles here because the envy is just undeniable. It's palpable. And these people are really out here thinking that they're doing a good job covering up. There could be some men in our lives where they just haven't been a very supportive friend or a very supportive partner. They fall in love with people way too quickly. And most of the time it results in finding out that he was just infatuated, not in love. And it's also the fact that he's, there's somebody here that's a very jealous person. But they act all cool and like they'll even tell you some things that they think are really cool about what it is that you're achieving in your life. And they'll sound really positive on the surface, but then underneath you can't deny that feeling that you get in your gut every time you talk to them, every time they're around. It's always some slick, it's always some slimy shit for no reason at all. There could be a drink. They're a drunk. They're the town drunk. They don't like to be in touch with reality. Somebody's delusional. Somebody may think that they are just the bee's fucking knees, girl. When they're completely unappealing. And something's going to happen spur of the moment where somebody's going to hit rock bottom. You know, somebody is just, they're getting strung out, or they're just getting consumed with their envy, with their hatred and insecurity, with their inadequacies. And when we shut that door, we're slamming it and locking it, girl. There's going to be some unexpected things that will take place here. In the lives of those around us, or those that we may not be dealing with anymore, that we shut the door to. I feel like something's going to happen out of nowhere for someone, where all of their karma, or should I say all of their bad karma, is starting to catch up to them. Because he's looking right at this wheel reversed. That's crazy. Look at this. 6 of Cups reversed. Somebody literally lives in the past. They live in fantasy land. Somebody hasn't gotten over high school. They're emotionally and mentally underdeveloped. Quite literally. Somebody's holding on to all of these memories. That keep them stuck in limbo. And as we've released these people here, I feel like they're really facing the mirror for the first time. What people realize is what goes around comes around. Lies do catch up to you. Someone's past is haunting them. And it could be because they know that they never truly invested in anyone completely. They've never had the ability to show love. They have no empathy. They have no moral compass. They are not an honest person. They're not a friendly person. I see this Prince of Wands coming out. There are so many cards coming out, you guys. And this person, it's like we're looking forward to the future. We're looking forward to moving on. But I also see someone is coming in. And it could be right after they just left. They're already back. Right? And it's like the indecision that we may be faced with delays things. And it seems that we're stepping back into the storm. Seriously. His ego is it's destroying them. Because I see this Two of Wands and I see the world. Success is assured. Progress will be made. Good fortune will come our way. We had to make a decision and we're choosing ourselves here. We're taking a leap of faith. We're done with it all. We're blowing it all up. We're burning all the bridges. And we're finally taking action towards what we want out of life. We're tired of waiting for people to change or waiting for people to see our worth. I'm going to cut the deck here. Oh, this is wanting to come out. Let's check this out. So 9 of Wands reversed. Somebody is very defensive. For no reason. They're consumed by their own darkness. All they see is doom and gloom. All they see is lack. All they see is everybody else having what they wish they could. If only they would just realize that it takes work. We didn't get to where we are today by sitting around blaming everybody else and selling a dream and leading people on, stringing people along, just try and get into somebody's pants or to get into somebody's pocketbook, checkbook, we don't go around doing these things. We don't go around cheating on people, but then calling the person that we're cheating on the cheater. We don't do things like that. We don't pretend to like somebody if we don't like somebody, and we don't allow envy or jealousy to come between a good relationship. We're not putting up smoke and mirrors and pretending to be someone that we're not. But yet this person is so concerned about what other people think about them or just trying to follow the crowd, blend in. But they can't hide from our intuition. And all that defensiveness is only because we're calling them out on the degenerate, face-ass bitches that they are. Right? Look, King of Swords came back out, reversed again. Somebody is getting stonewalled. We're not putting any more time into people that just can't seem to respect or reciprocate or add value to our lives. It's all a waste of time, and we've realized this already. We're trying to recover. Some of us may have been feeling like we haven't had much of anything. We couldn't really enjoy ourselves. We had bills to pay, mouths to feed. responsibilities to take care of. And we've spent so much time feeling like, we would always be trapped in this energy where we're always going to be left out and, dealing with family issues. I feel like now we're recovering from all of this abuse. We're recovering from instability in general. So that's financially, emotionally, we're starting to come into our own because there seem to be a lot of narcissists surrounding us. And like I said before, I know that I've been mentioning a lot lately that we got to watch out for these narcs during the holidays. For real. Remember how I just told you about wishy-washy? He was really acting like, he understood where I was coming from and, he would never, fuck with me again. But here we go. The day after Thanksgiving. And we already with the shits. There's somebody that is just so arrogant. They feel so entitled to everything. They feel entitled to your body, entitled to your mind, entitled to your, stuff, entitled to whatever it is that they want from everyone around them. Could be an Aries or a fatherly figure. It's always my way or the highway. They're extremely controlling because there's multiple references coming out, you guys, about somebody that always needs to control the narrative. Like that's probably why they're a pathological liar as well. Like they're addicted to lying. They have a gambling addiction. They maybe have a real addiction to drugs, drinking, addiction to sex. They have an issue with being able to put their pride aside. They always got to look good. They're so concerned about appearances. They're so concerned about how people perceive them. But they're a horrible person. They have no empathy. All they care about is the self. They're extremely selfish. They are extremely abusive. Very proud, overly proud of the things that they've accomplished in life and all the, the money mountain that they've been building, if they, have been successful in that, or like, they'll talk about their parenting skills as though they have all the answers. Knowing goddamn well, they definitely wouldn't be getting Parent of the Year any year. Right? They like to gossip, pit people against each other. They don't take responsibility that they hurt, the lives that they ruin, the destruction that they cause. And you know what? I can't believe I almost missed that. The Empress reversed, mother and father references. Mother was codependent. So we're looking at her like this person that doesn't seem to give a shit about anybody but himself. Oh, because she needed a place to stay, or oh, because she didn't want to work and she wanted to use this person for money for a place to stay or whatever. She didn't have anything of her own. Being irresponsible. I swear. Every time I talk about stuff like this and it gets directed towards somebody's parents, somebody's family, I always start getting choked up. Somebody doesn't want anybody to speak out against the havoc that they've been wreaking on everybody else's lives. This woman is extremely insecure to a fault. She feels as though she's not beautiful. This is a type of woman or mother who will try to compete with their daughter while the son is the golden child. This is someone that coddles their son. Somebody that does everything for their son, cooking, cleaning, washing his ass, all of that, paying his bills, letting him suckle on the titty all day, every day, face ass, right? Just overdoing shit. Now somebody's turning into this. negligent parents. We're recovering from this energy. We're recovering from abuse. Some of us could be recovering from abuse in the workplace. And the boss makes you feel like you could lose your job at any day. They make you feel, replaceable, disposable. They don't know how to manage a company properly. They're doing things that go against company policy. They make their workers feel like shit. If you don't kiss the boss's ass, then they'll ruin you, even though you may be one of the better workers. The mother stays silent in the face of the abuse because everybody wants to keep everything a fucking secret. They're jealous. Who's jealous of their own child? This is crazy. And that's a very smart idea. Crystal, you said I'm keeping myself hidden over the holidays. I know that's right. I know that's right. And even through the new year, because remember that story I told y'all? I was very angry. I took the video down. But when I found out that I was supposed to be hanging with some friends, they invited me, right? I was supposed to be hanging with somebody that was supposedly supposed to be my friend. And her dude took advantage of me after putting something in my drink, stole my shit, and that was on New Year's of this year. I tell you one motherfucking thing, I'm not going anywhere for New Year's. And I'm going to stock up on everything that I need. Bitch, I ain't even going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to take care of everything way ahead of time. I got food for years, bitch. I'm going to just keep making turkeys and ham, bitch. I'm going to stock the fuck up and, I'm going to just chill out because this shit that wishy-washy pulled even today, I knew it was coming. I tried to prevent it. But see, sometimes life works in mysterious ways, right? Had I not gone outside at the very minute that I had gone outside, and I went outside for no real reason, to be real with you. I had just finished cleaning and I was just finally happy to fucking sit down for a minute. What are the odds that I just happen to go out there right when he's out there running his motherfucking flippin' flabber ass mouth? Just fumbling around everywhere. Princess of Pentacles reversed. Gossiping motherfuckers. They're trying to throw mud on your name because they don't like what you're becoming. They don't like where you're headed in life. They don't like that you challenge their illusion. You destroy their illusion just by existing. You make them feel inadequate just by being in their presence. Your accomplishments alone, hell, it doesn't even have to be anything that you've accomplished. Right? It could even be the way that you look, how well people like you, how funny you are, how smart you are, how talented you are, how strong you are, and resilient enough to be able to get your ass back up when you get knocked down and dust your shoulders off and keep it on moving. You didn't let anything stop you. That was because we took action. We're not going around blaming everybody and hurting other people and trying to make other people feel the pain and anguish that we felt. They're trying to make us feel what they felt growing up. They're trying to push us for what other people did to them. And when people challenge that, when people stand up to their behavior, because it seems that a lot of people in their lives, they obviously have never stood up to them. Nobody has ever spoken out because they just allowed the intimidation and manipulative tactics. They believed all the lies that the motherfucker was spinning and, all this other bullshit. But then when they come across somebody that will not tolerate the foolishness, and we tell them to be gone, thought, and to kick rocks with no socks and flip-flops, right? Now we're the one. That's the problem. But I tell you one thing, I see this Ace of Pentacles right here. And these people that are talking shit, thinking that they're going to get away with everything that they've been doing to the people that they've hurt, if they've been abusing children, if they've been doing some things that they know goddamn well they should have been getting away with. Oh, it's coming out today. So not today, Satan. Not to motherfucking day. Okay? The Lovers. Gemini energy. Somebody could be doing some hard drugs because for some reason during that moment, I was picking up on somebody clenching their teeth, or maybe somebody has a problem with clenching their teeth. Maybe they do it in their sleep, or it's causing headaches and shit, or maybe they do it when stressed. I feel like the Lovers here, we already talked about that damn Gemini. I also see Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn coming out here as well. We're dropping it. We're dropping it like it's a hot motherfucking potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Looking nice. This indecision that we've been going through is getting ready to come to a close. And we're gonna make a decision very quickly, and we're going to stand firm on it, because right now we've been standing in the middle. We've been looking at the old way and the new way, and we've been really preparing and packing up and getting the fuck ready to get the hell up out of here, off the old path and go to the new path. Some of us have been kind of having both feet in each path, in each place. But now more than ever, we see that things need to change. And there are going to be some major events here that will happen, that will cause things to shift in our favor. There's some bad news concerning someone's kid in custody of their child, or maybe there are issues concerning pregnancy. Somebody could be talking shit about somebody having a kid, or somebody getting pregnant, or you got pregnant at this age, or, just finding any old reason to try and tear you down. I also feel like we know who's gossiping. And we're not letting it faze us. Something's going to occur that will reveal this clear as day. And that's when the wheel reverses here in the near future. Somebody's going to pay. They're going to pay their karmic debt in a big way for all of the things that they've done to hurt people. And it's going to happen when they least expect it. And by us staying out of the storms, keeping to ourselves, getting rest, finding our center once again, focusing on our creativity, learning new skills, networking with new people, we start to see that we are better off without them than we ever were when we were with them. And I think that everybody is starting to see that. We've got a lot of choices that will make or break us. It will make the energy for the year 2020. Whatever we decide now, whoever we decide to drop, and we need to stand firm, because there are a lot of people here that have proven to not be good partners, and they have proven to not be good friends, and they've proven to be abusive and toxic people time and time again. They like to think that they're never wrong. Chariot, some of us could be dealing with a Cancer here. We're moving on. We're moving forward. We're not letting anything distract us. With sheer determination and sheer focus, we are triumphing over our enemies. Victory is assured. Ace of Pentacles coming back out again. We're gonna get many opportunities that will definitely fatten our wallets. New jobs, new home, a fresh start. Eight of Swords. Some of us could be feeling bound to a living situation, a financial situation, bound to someone energetically. But I feel like that's maybe because some of us may be too much in our head, or we're dealing with a lot of other people who are way, way, way too much in their head. They blow things up bigger than what they need to be, bigger than what they even are. And this is all to get a reaction just so they can feed. That is the only way these kind of people get their joy. And I find that to be pathetic and pitiful. All right. So I already know I cut the deck already, but for some reason I kept shuffling. All right, let's do it one more time. Two of Wands came back out, you guys. So keep taking action towards your creative goals, your projects. Keep moving forward when it comes to networking. Continue to invest in yourself and continue to heal. Okay? The more we heal ourselves, the more we tend to our own garden, the more that we focus on long-term security rather than these fleeting relationships and happenstances, the more we will start to see things really take shape in the physical realm. We must release the past. We must release any hangups, bitterness that we may be holding on to, even subconsciously. But we've got to let it all go in order for us to be able to welcome in these blessings. See, Three of Swords reversed. Release yourself. Find forgiveness in your heart. Find forgiveness for those who have wronged you. But that doesn't mean that you need to keep them in your life or anything. You know, you can love them from afar because the trust is gone. Bridges are burned. But forgiveness is necessary to remove spiritual ties that we may still have established to toxic people. And it also helps us to release the baggage, clear our energy, and allow us to be able to manifest. Three of Cups. I feel like there are multiple people, and they're mainly friends that we still may be talking to or hanging out with. But there could be multiple people here where we need to make a definitive decision once and for all. And I feel like this is more geared towards family, career, things like that. I feel like the people that wronged us are out here celebrating and just, you know, they feel like they got it made in the shade. You know, they got everybody, you know, it just, everybody's all like, oh, you know, they're so awesome, you know. But I really feel like, again, with that wheel reversed, somebody's past is going to catch up with them. Somebody's past is haunting them. Something's going to occur here to shake that shit up. And I'm back to shuffling again. Y'all see this shit? These cards have a mind of their own, I'm telling you. All right. One more time, and then we'll lay the rest of the spread out. Let's see. Prince of Swords reversed. There are a lot of people that are stalking us, and they're doing it on the slick. So you don't know that, like, you think that you have them blocked, and it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They could be stalking you, following you, trying to track you, trying to figure out what's going on in your day-to-day. They could be the nosy neighbor or the nosy, you know, person in the office, or there's somebody here that's all, you know, that all they do is talk a good game. They feel like they have the gift of gab, but we all know that they're full of shit. They say they're going to do something and it never comes to fruition. Their actions don't back up the shit that they say. They act like they don't understand why we feel the way that we do, but they know full well all of this was their doing. They know this. They knew going into it. Nine of Cups reversed. Somebody likes to see others unhappy. Maybe some of us are guilty of staying in relationships where we feel like we need to help someone, or we need to save someone. We need to brighten someone's day. But unfortunately, as kind-hearted as that is, that can put us in a position to where people will feed on your energy. People will bring you down. People will try to walk all over you. They're trying to rain on your parade. Some of us need to work on the drinking. And I feel like I'm also kind of telling myself this too, because it's easy to get swept away. You know, when something happens, you're stressed. You know, for me, it used to be cigarettes. But at one point in time, I was really bad when it came to alcohol. I felt like every day, you know, I needed to at least have 2 beers, you know. I was buying a damn near pack of tall boys a week, sometimes 2 in a week. Some of us may need to watch out for that, because it's just going to drain us further, right along with all these other people around us that are trying to drain us. It's going to murky up the waters and block our blessings. We need to revamp our schedule, revamp our routine, revamp our relationships, as well as revamp our own lives, because getting organized, balancing work and play will allow you to continue to have an abundance and an infinite amount of energy and drive to be able to balance the two and find stability and maintain stability. If we allow things such as what we've discussed thus far, it's only going to take us further away from our goal. This is what we need to emulate. And once we start taking action on getting organized, managing our time a bit more wisely, being about your bread, not letting anybody knock you off course, taking care of yourself, taking care of your home, budgeting, learning about financial literacy, all of these things here this is what will allow us to get to what we're going after, period. Empress reversed came back again. Some of us may be guilty of establishing codependent relationships because we're always the nurturer. Maybe we're helpful to a fault. Too giving to a fault. Too nice. We let certain people get away with bloody murder. And that could go all the way back to childhood. What we were taught. The learned behavior we've picked up on. This is what's amplifying any fears we may have. Some of us are fearing that we won't be able to manifest abundance. Drinking blocks your creativity. To the artists out there, drinking will block you not only emotionally, but creatively especially. And being around these narcissists or cluster B personality disordered people, especially people in our family and workplace as well, even living situations for some of us, these things need to be rectified immediately. Handling things the way that we always have will give us what we've always gotten. King of Pentacles reversed. More references to someone or multiple people, okay? Multiple snakes in the grass. All they care about is how much money they have. Maybe they look for rich girls or they look for insecure girls to make them bend to their will a bit easier. Somebody may always talk about how much money they're making, but they're really broke as fuck. And they always have baby mama drama. I also see that we are coming into contact with our father and the men that we're picking, ladies. Some of us are even finding, women that emulate our mothers to the men out there. There's something that we need to release, and this forgiveness for all of this chaos here is what will set you free. Release the family. Release bad spending habits. Release bad friends. Forgive yourself. Yourself for falling for that person's false charm. Forgive yourself for giving all you had and getting nothing back. Forgive yourself for believing all of the lies that you were told. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. Forgive yourself for everything. But never, ever trust these people again. Keep the door shut. There's nothing that we can say or do to change the way these people live their lives. They're in denial. They're abusive people. Maybe they went through that in their childhood, but they became the abuser rather than rising above. They're weak. Spiritually weak. We need to be vulnerable at this time, regardless of how people may view our reactions, regardless of what people express. Come as you are. And looking at these bees, this honey and the bees in this card, and I even see a hummingbird there. The birds and the bees, tap into that sensual side of yourself. Fall in love with your curves. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with who you are as you are. Unconditionally. And let go and forgive those that are incapable of loving anybody because they certainly don't love themselves. And there's nothing that we can do about that. And I used to be, I'm guilty of it. I used to be Captain Saber hoeing it up and, doing it up and shit. But it just ended up leaving me broken down, left high and dry, with nobody to turn to with tears in my eyes. The lessons that we've learned need to be applied for sure. But we cannot keep these people around us anymore. We must do something different. Make a decision to release the past. Forever. Abandon ship. The move that you're looking forward to will be the best thing to happen. After all of this pain, you can finally be free, complete the cycle once and for all, heal old wounds, find yourself again, find success in your life. You find perfection through the imperfections of our lives and of ourselves. Embrace your flaws. And don't be ashamed to have them in the face of judgmental people and naysayers. Don't let anybody beat you into submission or guilt trip you or make you feel like you'll never find love or find anyone that'll put up with us. And believe that everything that you need right now, everything that you're seeking, lies within all of us. It lies within you. Stand in your purpose. Be open to tearing down everything you once thought you knew and rebuilding a new and improved you. To all of those that may have left you feeling abandoned or left you stuck out, high and dry, all the tears that you've cried, all the things that you've lost, all the people that you've lost, all of the things that you regret, all of the things that you may even think are ugly about yourself. Let it all go. Throw it away. Because you are beautiful as you are, flaws and all. You are meant for so much more than what these people are giving to you. You deserve so much better than what you've been settling for all these years. You have so much talent and so many gifts and abilities and so much strength to have gotten through all of what you've gone through up until this point. You have all that you need. You don't need anybody else to complete you. You don't need anyone to validate you. You don't need anybody to show you your worth or your value. You are valuable. You are worthy. You are destined for greatness. Just shut those doors now. I know it hurts. Let yourself cry it out if need be. But it's time. Set yourself free with the wisdom and knowledge that you've acquired over the years. And remember, you are the master of your domain. You are the ruler of your kingdom. You are responsible for your temple, your reactions, your lifestyle and life choices. You are powerful, and you will get yourself out of this. But you gotta shut those doors for good this time. No more thinking about what could have been. No more thinking about what happened. Forgive yourself for everything. Forgive others, for they know not what they do. And some of them do know, but forgive them anyway. And then throw them motherfuckers in the dumpster, bitch. Because those people can't come along on your journey. No matter how badly we may have wanted them to once upon a time. You can do this. If you're starting to feel uncomfortable along this new journey, that's good. Stand in that discomfort. Because if you don't show up, you forfeit all chances to win. So show up as you are. Love the skin that you're in. Appreciate what you have. Find that love within yourself for yourself. And emit that frequency of love as much as you can. There will be some days where you'll break down. You feel like everything's going wrong and nothing's going right. But one day, everybody that laughed at what you told them you dreamt of being and doing, all the people that tried to tell you you won't be able to do it, all the people that made you feel unlovable and unworthy, all the people that left you alone and threw you out to the wolves. All of those people will get their reckoning, but we've got to stop watching and waiting secretly and quietly for it to happen. Because I'm going to be honest. I admit that there are a lot of people, including family, where I wished some pretty horrible things on them. I wanted them to suffer as much as they made me suffer. Until one day I realized that solves nothing. I'm still focused on the very people that broke me. And without even realizing it, I was unintentionally repeating a tainted past over and over. And I also realized that I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my mind. I feel like somebody's close to tears. Because it's going to be so hard to walk away from everything we've ever known. But that's the only way for us to stand in our truth, heal our hearts, heal our spirit. You know, Renee, that is a beautiful suggestion. Mirror work is very powerful. Renee says, tell yourself you love you. And it may feel weird at first. Maybe you'll feel like you don't really believe it. But say it with conviction. She's absolutely right. Alicia says, hey, queen. Hey, girl. She says, this may work for somebody out here. I tell myself that I am perfectly designed for the mission I came here to complete. That's beautiful. I like that. Mike Easy, it's all right, honey. Let it out. I bet you'll feel lighter when it's all said and done. I can't lie, the energy of this reading and the way that it ended has left me absolutely speechless, but in a good way. I can feel the emotions of knowing that what could have been will never be, and what we thought to be real was just a fantasy. And some of us may identify a little bit of self-deception, choosing to believe what you want to believe rather than believing what is and seeing people for who they are and not what we want them to be, or not who they could, not for who they could be. And it's very bittersweet to know that we're finally able to reach the stars, but there are so many things happening in the spiritual realm that's all tied into why things have occurred the way that they did. But through all of the losses and through all of the pain, there were so many lessons that we've gained. We've gained wisdom. We've learned so much about ourselves as well as the world around us. Every day we're learning. And it's disappointing. I feel like there's a lot of disappointment in those who were meant to protect us and love us. We're disappointed that they chose not to protect us and love us. They chose not to see our worth. They chose to tear us down rather than build us up. They chose to sabotage what could have been a really good thing. And we know that we'll never see certain people the same way again. No matter how hard we try. We may reach a point of forgiveness and all that good stuff. Once the trust is gone, that's it. And that's just real shit. Once people have dishonored you, that shows you exactly how they feel about you. If they're willing to hurt you and break you down to build themselves up, that says so much not only about their character, but also about how they feel about you. It's also an indication of how they feel about themselves. And that's the saddest part about it all. They couldn't find their purpose or chose to run from who they truly are and to run from everything that they've been through. Not realizing that they're the very thing and have become the very thing that broke them. And they don't even see it. And we tried to save them, we tried to help them. But there are so many people that think they have it all figured out. And when things get real, when things get hard, they blow shit up rather than trying to build something. But as we build our empire, we will be able to stand in our purpose. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And I'll see you Monday. Until next time, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.